The medical resident had been talking for a while. A few minutes ago, he had used the word tumor, and then just kept going. What does he mean by a mass in my kidney? Maybe he means cancer? Then I picked out another sentence. It could spread to your other kidney. It was an awkward ride home with my dad. I think both of us didn't know what was going on. My friend texted me. What's going on? I'm getting blood drawn. How could you tell? I saw the elastic on your arm. Haha, I was wondering if anyone saw. We were in communications technology class together on Zoom because of the pandemic. The physical changes during chemotherapy had been a little scary, but the teachers wanted me to keep my camera on during class. It was hard not to fall asleep, but I didn't want to be left behind. I had high expectations for myself. I could do it all. Two months later, I was screaming in pain with a crowd of people around my bed. The hydromorphone wasn't working, and the internal bleeding from my surgery was pretty bad. Every time the ultrasound technician touched my stomach, it felt like getting stabbed and lit on fire at the same time. One of the nurses beside me said, "She's clearly in pain, don't push down so hard." I felt so helpless, and so grateful that someone spoke up for me. Maybe I couldn't do it all. Hi Noor, it's Arvinder. You ready for our phone call? After more surgery, finishing chemo, traveling to the USA for proton radiation, and even more chemo, I realized I was behind in school and was finally willing to accept some help. Arvinder was my interlink nurse, and we were going to talk about the accommodations I would need for grade 12 to catch up. Yes, I'm ready. Great. Well, first, how are you feeling after finishing treatments? The question caught me off guard. I didn't know how to answer. I didn't feel happy now that I was done. I was feeling overwhelmed. I started crying. That phone call was the start of many more phone calls and support. One day I asked Arvinder, "Where did you go to school to become a nurse?" "Toronto Metropolitan University." "Why do you ask? Would you like to apply?" I had been checking my email every day for over a month. It was towards the end of the acceptance period, so I was hoping to be accepted to a TMU collaborative site. It didn't sink in when I first read it, but as I reread the email, I realized I had been accepted into the main site TMU nursing program. I didn't think that I even had a chance. All the support that I had over the past 2 years is what made it possible. Yesterday, I started my palliative care clinical and was really nervous. Just like that medical resident when he told me I had cancer. I thought back through the past year of lectures and the important concepts I had learned. Now I understand what person-centered care means from both sides of a healthcare experience. I have seen how nurses have the power to make lives better, and I'd like to have the same impact.